the Mindful Design course is nearly here, and I think I can guess what you're thinking. Who's this dickhead? What's the deal with the course? And why is Piccalilli so hard to spell? My name's Scott, and I'm most famous for eating a biscuit on Twitter before it became a Nazi hellscape owned by the final boss of divorced dads. I'm also a pretty good designer, and my main focus is on inclusive, calm, and mindful product design. And I literally wrote the book on this. I believe that to be any good at design, you have to understand humans, and that to do good with design, you have to use that understanding to design around the idiosyncrasies and fallibility that make us human in the first place. Tech is in a weird place, and I think that real humans making a conscious effort to build good shit for other real humans is more important now than ever. And this is exactly why I think this course needs to exist, and why now is a better time than ever to try and convince you all to jump in and start making nice things for nice people. So who is the course for? Honestly, pretty much anyone who wants to make good stuff, but you'll get the most out of the course if you loosely fit into any of the following. Experienced UI designers who want to get deeper into UX and human-centered design but don't know where to start. Front-end developers who want to learn design. Students or interns who want to learn through non-traditional means at their own pace. And even just folks new to design entirely who want a human-focused primer into the field. So what will you get out of this course? You're going to get a deep understanding of the areas of cognitive science and neuroscience that most matter in design. You'll get practical tips and advice for how to actually implement that knowledge into your work and process. You'll also get an end-to-end, in-depth walkthrough of a real, proven design process with practical examples at every stage. And you'll have a final designed prototype to show off all the work you've put in. You'll also get a little certificate if you need it that'll look smashing on LinkedIn if that's your thing. So how does it all work? You can think of the course as two big units. Unit 1 is the sciencey stuff, basically the cognitive science and neuroscience to help you understand humans and do good design. That might seem super theoretical, but we'll be doing practical exercises all the way through this. So whenever you learn something new, you'll be able to apply that directly to an exercise or project. Then Unit 2 is the practical stuff. We're gonna take a project from 0 to 1, going through everything from kickoff and observational research, all the way through to finished prototypes ready for handover. And there's a few things that make this course a little bit unique and a little bit special. We are trying to keep it as autonomous and as tool agnostic as possible. There's no specific tool requirements. You can use what you're comfortable with, and that includes designing everything in HTML and CSS if you want. And we've designed Unit 2 to be as self-led as you want it to be. So you can follow along one-to-one every step of the way and still learn a huge deal about design. Or you can spin up your own project from the get-go, conduct your own research, do your own wireframing and prototyping, and even build it out when you're done if you want. Or you can meet somewhere in the middle and veer off in your own direction whenever you see fit throughout the process. Want to follow the same brief, use the same research, but go in a completely different direction? Go for it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not your real dad. We're super focused on making sure that you get good value from this course, whether you follow it to a T or veer off on your own. The informal structure means you're not tied to specific projects. You're not getting graded on anything. You're just making good stuff at your own pace. So how are we going to work check-ins and feedback and just judging your progress? So the course is self-paced, but you'll get access to the Discord where I'll pop in sporadically and tell you how fabulous you're doing. There'll be some more formal Q&A sessions, and I'll generally be around to give and receive feedback as you progress through the course. But the Discord isn't just so you can chat with me. There'll be a bunch of folks there in the same boat as you, and we want to encourage organic chats and peer feedback throughout this. This really has been a labor of love, and we've put so much into making this course as accessible and as impactful as possible. So if you're even half as excited as I am about this, you can sign up for notifications when pre-orders go live. Thanks for checking it out.